And the last time we talked, ladies and gentlemen, Manchester United had lost the Europa League final to Tottenham, and the whole Manchester United fan base was having a meltdown. People were saying, oh my gosh, the Europa League was the pool that we needed to get players. Now, which players would want to come to Manchester United? We're not playing the Europa League, we're not playing the UEFA Champions League, we have nothing to offer. Players that want to come to us, it's over. The fan base had a meltdown. I was part of the people that were saying that it's all over. There were a lot of Amorims out. Like, there was a lot of chaos and confusion. Fast forward, ladies and gentlemen, Manchester United have signed a player in Cunha and could potentially be signing a player in Mbeumo. I think what we and the rest of the world have forgotten about Manchester United is that Manchester United is still Manchester United. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Football with Priscilla. I'm Priscilla, obviously. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I just want us to talk about the Manchester United transfers. But before we get into the video for today, make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and do take a notification on, ladies and gentlemen, to know when next I post a video. Now, guys, I am going to be very, very honest. I don't like the transfer season. I don't like the transfer window because that gives me, okay, a lot of work, because now there's Groyeska. I have no idea who that guy is. I know he plays for Sporting. I know he was once coached by Ruben Amorim, and so now I have to go to YouTube and then I have to look for Groyeska videos to see if he's worth it. Then there's Mbeumo, who obviously has been playing in the Premier League. We know what he's capable of, but still, now that they want to sign him, I still have to go back to YouTube and watch clips. Like, it's a lot of work. So listen, I'm not a fan of the transfer window because there's always news circulating and we don't know what's true and what's false. So listen, here we are. Anyway, so guys, the Manchester United transfer window has been very interesting in that the transfers that we're getting, okay, the rumors that are occurring, and the reaction from the fan base. But first of all, can I just say this? You lot are absolute traitors, okay? Oh my gosh, you guys are traitors. And I say you guys, I'm not gonna do that political thing where like I'm also part of it. Hell no, you are all traitors. The first transfer that I want to talk about, because I've been trying to make a video, and for some reason, every day I say I'm gonna make a video, it's either I feel sick or I'm too tired or there's just no electricity. But today, I think I need to talk about this. I need to let this off of my chest. Who on earth and who the heck was okay with Bruno Fernandez leaving Manchester United? Traitors. You are traitors. So, ladies and gentlemen, Bruno Fernandez was approached by a club in Saudi Arabia called Al Ahly or Al Ahly, I don't know how to pronounce it. And the proposal was for 200 million, okay? They were going to pay 200 million to Manchester United for Bruno Fernandez. At least that's what I heard. I'm not sure how true that is. Now, when this story came out, for me, I was like, you know what? I get people want the money. I get Manchester United is in a tough situation. If you see me doing this, bam, it is freezing cold. Okay, it is cold. Yeah. So I was like, I get why people are like, oh my god, you know, the money's so good, Manchester United, and not in the Champions League or Europa League. We could use the money. It's the amount of people that were saying, oh, it's okay, like, you know, we can do without Bruno Fernandez. There's no one who's out of touch. Bruno Fernandez can go. Like, we know how Arsenal sold Aubameyang and they became better. Liverpool sold this guy and they became better. Like, it's the ridiculous examples that you were giving. You are traitors. I don't care how much money Manchester United is offering, okay? Manchester United is offered, okay? I don't care how much money Manchester United is offered. I cannot believe that people were seriously thinking of selling Bruno Fernandez. That what? Okay, we bring in Cunha, we bring in Mbeumo, right? We bring in all these players that we want, and we do not have a player with vision. The only player that has the assist in his bag, that has the vision to even create an assist, clearly is Bruno Fernandez. So what is the plan? Like, I don't understand. It is the disloyalty and lack of loyalty that people are like, oh, he can go, we don't need him, what have we won? People are saying, oh, Bruno has been our captain, but what has he achieved? Today, this is when you want to ask these questions. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm glad Bruno Fernandez, ladies and gentlemen, as it was reported, refused and rejected the proposal by El Halal or El Halal. He refused the proposal. I mean, Bruno is not young, but he's not too old either, and I believe he has hope for Europe. Like, I knew he wasn't gonna go. So you people that are saying, "Oh my gosh, Bruno Fernandez should leave," you are traitors. Like, you are not loyal at all. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the other transfer that I want to talk about is obviously Manchester United managed to seal the deal with Cunha, which I did not see coming. It's very interesting when you go on Twitter and you see the comment section, like, "Oh my god, how is Manchester United managing to get these players?" Like, Manchester United is 15, and frankly, being a Manchester United fan as well, I get where people are coming from. Like, how, why? Like, when Cunha signed for Manchester United for 70, I was like, why? Like, Manchester United has literally become the club where a lot of players come and finish, and you're still hearing players saying, "My dream is to play for Manchester United." Like, why? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? So, ladies and gentlemen, obviously Manchester United signed. Here we go. Fabrizio Romano. Cunha is officially a Manchester United player. Now, the other player that I did not think was coming to Manchester United was not on my radar, but is on my radar. And I think, listen, I think his amount, his price tag is a bit exaggerated, is Mbeumo. Now, I'm not saying Mbeumo is a bad player. We've seen him Brentford. We've seen him cause chaos to the Manchester United back line. Interesting enough, when this news came out, I was like, who? And I was like, oh, Mbeumo. And I'm like, why is Mbeumo coming to Manchester United? Like, it did make sense. But again, I remember, like, literally, Manchester United still is Manchester United, still one of the biggest clubs in the world. We may finish 15th, maybe if we go in relegation, but we can finish 15th, 18th. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still Manchester United. So apparently the asking price for Mbeumo, ladies and gentlemen, is 70 million. They said the same way you paid for Cunha, you're gonna have to pay for Mbeumo. And listen, I'm like, hell no. If I think right now the proposal as I'm speaking stands at 60 million plus 5 million add-ons, I think something in those lines. But if the asking price is 70 for Mbeumo, hell no. Like, no. Mbeumo should be 45. Let's just be honest. Mbeumo should be 45, 50, not 70. That's an absolutely ridiculous amount. I will say this though, I am glad that this current Manchester United administration is looking to sign players within the Premier League. Already Premier League proven players. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in as much as Manchester United has good news, we are not Manchester United if we do not balance out the good news plus the bad news, okay? So here's the potential bad news. Now, do you guys remember 3 players that were exiled from Manchester United? We have Marcus Rashford, we have Jadon Sancho, and we have Antony. Now, Real Betis said they want to buy Antony, but because of his price, there might be a bit of difficulties. Marcus Rashford said goodbye to Aston Villa, and there's a potential proposal, quote unquote, from Barcelona, which personally I do not believe that story. Like, I'm sorry. I am seeing Rashford at Old Trafford preseason, because you are saying no, Barcelona want Marcus Rashford. Where is he going to play? Barcelona have the likes of Lewandowski. They have Lamine Yamal, who's the up and coming star, who, by the way, I feel like is a bit exaggerated and overrated. But hey, that's a story for another day. And they have, what's his name? This guy, Rafinha. So where is Rashford going? Like, I honestly am taking the Marcus Rashford to Barcelona with a pinch of salt, because it doesn't make sense. Because what is he offering Barcelona? But hey, I mean, coming off the bench, maybe. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Marcus Rashford, obviously, who has rumors and being tied to Barcelona, which I don't believe. And last but not least, we have Jadon Sancho. Remember Jadon Sancho, who said after Marcus Rashford went to Aston Villa, freedom! Well, freedom, sir. You're coming back to Manchester United. And it's so clear that Manchester United don't want him. But Chelsea, who were supposed to buy him, said, oh, well, we can't afford to buy him. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have good news and we have bad news. We might potentially be having problematic Jadon Sancho, problematic Marcus Rashford, and problematic Antony. Out of these 3, I think Antony is most likely to actually leave Manchester United. Like, Real Betis might actually buy him. But Rashford and Jadon Sancho, guys, I fear we are stuck with them. Like, I honestly, it's crazy that Jadon Sancho is with Chelsea, and Chelsea are like, oh, we want to buy him, but they're like, this is not really worth it. There are rumors surfacing, which I would say, take with a pinch of salt, that there's a club in Saudi looking for Jadon Sancho. And I think that would be so sad for a kid of his caliber. Sancho is a good player. I don't know, for whatever reason, maybe attitude, maybe laziness. I don't know what's wrong with Jadon Sancho, but he's a good player. For him to go to Saudi at his age, he's what, 25, 26, would be horrible decision for his career. So you know what? It's interesting. Manchester United signs, like, there's always something interesting going on with Manchester United. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the latest on the transfer news. Who do you think? Okay, which other player do you think Manchester United will be signing apart from Mbeumo and Cunha? Because I want to see. Because personally, for me, I am waiting to hear Manchester United have signed a goalkeeper. With that said, there are potential rumors that Manchester United might be signing or want to sign Martinez. Yes, Martinez from Aston Villa. Like, even at 15th, we still have the pool. So yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, that's all I had for you guys today. I just want us to ease ourselves into the transfer window because there's gonna be a lot for us to talk about. And I know I've been on a break. I took some time off because I was like, Manchester United is not gonna kill me. I took my break. I am back, and listen, we are going to enjoy this roller coaster journey we insist on calling the transfer window. So that's all I had for you guys today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and do turn your notifications on, ladies and gentlemen, to know when next I post a video. Bye, guys. My eyes are killing me. Can y'all notice that my eyes are sleepy? Yeah, I'm extremely tired. But hey, the show must go on. Bye, guys.